What's going on, and welcome back to the Prime Health and Performance Podcast. Today's episode is one that you're probably going to like because I'm about to tell you that you need to eat more food if you want to drop body fat, build lean muscle, and improve your health. See, here in America and the US, like we've been so inundated with the diet culture where it's like the answer to everything is just to eat less food, eat skimpier meals, eat super restrictively in order to get to where you need to be. And that seems to be a lot of people's default approach mentally to getting to their goals. So the thought of, hey, I'm gonna lose 10-20 pounds of body fat by eating more food than I'm eating now, like it doesn't make sense. It doesn't check out. It doesn't compute with me. If that's you, then I want you to stay here for the next 5 to 10 minutes or so, because I'm gonna break down exactly why this is so effective and why it's probably the key to getting your body and health exactly where you want it to be in 2024. Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe and turn notifications on so that you don't miss any more uploads going forward. I want to make sure that you get as much value as you can. First off, on a list of reasons you need more food in order to drop body fat. Our metabolisms are extremely adaptable. What this means is if you eat an extremely low amount of food for a long time, you're not going to continue to lose weight in perpetuity. Your body will adapt to that amount of food. It will adapt to the amount of nutrients or lack thereof that you're getting in. And most likely what's going to happen is it's going to start stripping off and paring down lean muscle. And when that lean muscle strips off, that's going to be a lot of your weight loss. If you utilize an extremely restrictive diet, or you're eating drastically below your maintenance calories on a regular basis, and you lose, 20-30 pounds of body fat, a lot of what you lose is probably going to be lean muscle. So you think that you lost 20-30 pounds of body fat, but maybe you lost 10-12, and then another 12 to 15 pounds was lean muscle, which is absolutely the opposite of what we want. When you eat these super low amounts of food, you lower your body set point metabolically, which now means you don't need that much more food in order to gain weight. This is the situation a lot of people find themselves in, where you ate an extremely restrictive diet, 1,000 calories, and then you add just a little bit more food to your diet, 1,200 calories or whatever, and then weight just starts coming back. And because you don't understand what's going on, you freak out, you lower the foods again, and you're just in this constant cycle of binge and restrict and binge and restrict and binge and restrict. But that's because your metabolism is desperately looking for, your body is desperately looking for more nutrients, is desperately looking for a way to get more food in so that it can start replenishing some things, so that it can start rebuilding lean muscle, so that it can start. So what adding food does is it adds all those nutrients, because we don't think about that when we're dieting down and we're eating less food. Nobody thinks about the fact that they're getting less of every single nutrient that they need because they're eating such a restrictive diet. So when you start to add more food back in, you also add in more iron, and you add in more vitamin D, and you add in more calcium, and you add in more magnesium, and you add in more vitamin A, and you add in more protein, and you add in more omega-3s. Our goal is not to eat less. Our goal is to eat more of the right things. And that's one of the biggest approaches that we take inside Hard Athletics, is helping you figure out how to eat in accordance to what your body needs. And a lot of times your body needs more nutrients, not less. So that's why eating more food is extremely impactful, because your metabolism starts to ramp back up to where you're now able to actually drop body fat, because your body's building up lean muscle. Your body is nutritionally efficient in the areas required to drop body fat, and it's just a healthier place to be. We have evolved to consume food. We have evolved to eat frequently as in 2-3 times a day. We've evolved to that point, and we've evolved with all of these different nutritional needs, and they all need to be met for us to be at our optimal health, for us to be at our prime health and performance. They need to be met. Eating more food, more of the right foods, is the easiest way to get that done. Next is that eating more food fuels muscle growth. This is a big part of consistently dropping body fat. You can lose weight for a while, but eventually you are going to have to change the way that your body operates from a metabolic perspective. You basically want your body to become a fat burning furnace all on its own. I liken this to investing versus working. Now, let's say that your goal was to make $100,000 extra this year. You can do that, say, in two different ways. You can do that by working another 40 hours in a week. So now instead of working 40 hours a week, you work 80 hours a week. So basically you work 16-hour shifts every single day. You go to work, you go to sleep, you come home, you eat, you go to sleep, and you go right back to work. Like, that's your life. You can do it that way, or you can invest. You can invest the money that you make from that 40-hour work week, and you can invest it into something that will create revenue for you while you go to sleep. So now you don't have to work another 40 hours a week in order to get to your goal. And it's the same concept with losing weight by doing more versus losing weight by building lean muscle. Lean muscle is your ultimate insurance policy. It's your ultimate investment strategy. It's your ultimate dividend portfolio. Like, you're going to continue to see residual income from building lean muscle for the rest of your life. So many studies are coming out now showing that muscle is literally the longevity tissue. The more lean muscle you have on your body, up to a certain extent, of course, the better your health outcomes are, the better your metabolism, the better your insulin resistance, the more energy you have, the better your bone density. All of these different metrics are pointing toward building lean muscle as the key to prime health and performance inside your body. And when we eat low amounts of food, you are not going to be able to do that. So that's why we want more protein. That's all we want, more high quality carbs. That's why we want more vitamins, more healthy fats. We want it so that we can fuel and facilitate the growth of that lean muscle tissue that's going to sustain you, and it's going to get your metabolism ramped up to a place where you drop body fat on autopilot. You don't have to go on a crazy diet. You don't have to work out twice a day. You just let your body do what it naturally wants to do because you've shifted it. And now you don't have to put in the work for every single pound of body fat that you need to get off. Like, you finally have that set point to where you're able to confidently say, hey, I hang out around this weight, and I know that, you know, if I go up a couple pounds, then I just dial it in a little bit and I'm right back there. That's what you want. And then lastly, the extra food is going to fuel the workout performance, which is key for what I just talked about, building and maintaining the lean muscle. You do have to promote some type of stimulus to muscle in order to maintain it. Good news is it's about a fourth of what you did to actually build it. That's why I just talked about it being the insurance policy, the investment portfolio, because the more that you have, the easier it is to maintain, and it kind of operates on its own in terms of keeping body fat off for you and keeping you lean. But fueling is a big part of the equation, meaning that you are going to have to consistently get stronger, or at least be able to maintain strength. That's what we want to see as well. Like, you won't get stronger forever, but you do want to see that, okay, cool. Like, you know, 2 years ago, I was able to do this in the gym, and 2 years later, I'm able to still do the same thing, or maybe even I've added a little bit on top of that. I've gotten a little bit stronger on top of that. That's going to be a clear sign that you're fueling yourself properly, that you're pushing yourself properly in your workouts, your metabolism is in a good place. Because if your metabolism is not in a good place, you're going to get weaker, you're going to lose muscle mass, your energy is going to be depleted, your workout performance is going to suffer. As a result, you're not really going to get nearly as much out of your workout as you probably would have liked to. So that's it. Just a few reasons why you probably need more food in your diet. My goal is to get as many people as I can out of the diet culture, diet down mindset, where it's like, eat less, eat less, eat less. Like, you need to eat less crap. You need to eat less Oreos, less pancakes, less Five Guys burgers, less soda, less alcohol. Like, yeah, let's eat less of that. But you probably need more salmon, more steak, more spinach, more broccoli, more sweet potatoes. You probably need more of the good things than you do less, because nobody overeats on high quality, lean proteins, high fiber vegetables, healthy probiotics and prebiotics. Like, nobody overeats those things. So if you make the shift and the changes in what you consume, it's going to be way easier for you to eat more food, feel fuller for longer, actually enjoy your diet, melt body fat every step of the way. That's it. That's all. Hopefully you got a lot of value out of this conversation. If you did, make sure to click the first link in the description of this video or podcast, and you'll get a link to get a free weekly guide from us every single Friday, where I'm helping you figure out exactly how to get your body and health exactly where you need it to be and keep it there, which is the number one goal. So click the link there, and I will send you our next guide this upcoming Friday. And if you got value from this, once again, make sure to subscribe and turn notifications on so that you don't miss any more uploads going forward. And I will see you in the next one. Peace.